Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Monday, July the 15th, 2024. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, so we got some good ones here. Now I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out. I give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas that were there if you're a brand spanking new player to the game. You're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily or weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome with the great comments and tips, which are greatly appreciated. Okay, let's take a look here. Take a look at this one here first. Drink Nuka-Cola Quantum 2. Again, so we had this one here maybe a week and a half ago or so. And Nuka-Cola Quantum is something that we can find generally in the wasteland. If you go around the wasteland, we will find the Nuka-Cola machines, and the odd time we will find Nuka-Cola Quantum in them. Now again, there's no real rhyme or reason why a Nuka-Cola Quantum as compared to a regular type like a classic or a cherry will spawn. It's totally random. Okay, I can show you all day where you can find Nuka-Cola products, but the chances of them being a Nuka-Cola Quantum, you know, can be quite low. So just an FYI on that. There is a Nuka-Cola Collectron station. So this is the OG one here. This one we got many scoreboards ago. I don't see Nuka-Cola Quantum being collected in this guy very often, if at all. But if you are around in Season 11, let's go to our resource section here. If you're around in Season 11, that particular scoreboard, that's when the Nuka World on Tour came out. On that scoreboard, you would have been rewarded this bad boy here. So this guy here will collect Nuka-Cola Quantum and Nuka-Cola Twist. So if you have that bad boy in your build menu that you're able to build, by all means, build it. It's good to have a couple of these in your camps, either this one here or the OG one, which I have in most camps, to be honest with you. We can find Nuka-Cola Quantum in various spots, I guess. There is one guaranteed spot I haven't seen there in a while, but it's at Fraternity Row. So let's go over here today on this server and see if one will spawn in for us. And again, if you just find it randomly in the wasteland, I always recommend pick them up and try to put a couple in your stash box, because the rare time we get this as a daily, weekly challenge, it's just good to have just a couple of them, you know what I mean? And that way there you don't have to go try to find them, because when you're looking for them, they'll be hard to find, because everyone and their dog will be looking for them, you know what I mean? Just makes it a little harder. So it's this Eta Psi house. It's the one with the blue door here in Fraternity Row. And as we all know, that is the Nuka-Cola room downstairs in the walk-in basement here. Let's go inside this door, see if there's one on the shelf. Okay, so there is not one here. So just an FYI, there is a chance that one will spawn here, but yeah, just a slight chance. Sometimes there's a wild, sometimes there's an orange or a grape. So just, or not really an orange, sorry, a grape on here. So just an FYI, there's a dark there, which is pretty cool. You're better off, to be honest with you guys, if you don't have that Nuka-Cola Collectron station, which I know not everyone's going to have that, because, again, it was way back in Season 11, and I haven't seen it for sale or offered anywheres, all right? So that's a little unfortunate, but let's go to another spot where I kind of find them the odd time, the Green Country Lodge. Let's pop down here. And again, these type of Nuka-Cola machines, it's rare. It's just random that they'll spawn in. All right, so since when you're here, we're going to go just on the other side of the building where the little pool area is. And there'll be a machine that, oh, there is one there. Look at that. Nice. Oh, that's awesome. What are the odds of that? That's pretty cool. So again, you can come here and that not be there, okay, on your server. It depends on the server that you're on. You can try server hopping a couple times if you so wish, but yeah, that's pretty lucky there, actually. Let's go to another decent spot where I find them frequent enough, and you guys have seen it in my video. Let's go to Philippi Battlefield Cemetery for a second and see if we can find the one that's usually up here.
This is Greg. Grafton's mayor. Of course, you know that.
All right, let's go ahead. We're going to disengage that. There we go. So it's that Nuka-Cola machine right there. And you guys have seen me do this daily quest many times, and there's many times. Jeez, that's holy mackerel. Time to leave. But yeah, sometimes there'll be a Nuka-Cola in here as Nuka-Cola Quantum in this machine as well. So that's a little unlucky. Let's go to one more location. Tyler County Fairgrounds real quick here. Just trying to give you guys as many options as possible, but at the end of the day, I'm going to show you here in a second. You're just better off just ended up buying them, because to try to go around and find them, you could be all day doing it, right? We're going to go right to this machine here. Oh, okay, there's not one there. Okay, so just an FYI, you can check those machines. So, again, you're better off at the end of the day just buying them. Yeah, one good place is right here at the White Spring Resort. Let's go to here to the White Spring Refuge. And you hear me talk about it all the time, but the odd time I'll show you guys exactly the route, but I always describe to you guys the route to go take. So once when you're inside the White Spring Refuge, just going to head upstairs here. Put this gun away so I don't scare anyone. To go to the tavern section, the medical bay. This is the description I give every time. This is the wide open area where the responders are going to be, and we have our good friend Bubbles here. And Bubbles will always have a Nuka-Cola Quantum on them. They are 63 caps. Let's go ahead and buy it. You can serve a hot Bubbles here all day long, like 100 times in a row. And even if you're on a public server, if you come in, you'll be by yourself, unless you're on a team. And you come here, and Bubbles will have the Nuka-Cola Quantum and all those other different types as well, right? So that's an option as well. And, of course, we do have the vending machines down here in Nuka World on Tour, which is another free fast travel. Actually, let's head up here. Sometimes there's a Nuka-Cola Quantum up here in the machine up here. Let's go up here first. Sometimes. Let's check this machine here. Oh, he's not here. So sometimes there'll be a Nuka-Cola Quantum in this machine. So the vending machines are just down here. And this is what I recommend to you guys. You guys can do what you want at the end of the day. It depends on how much time you have. You're better off just buying the Nuka-Cola Quantum. If you don't have any stored, you don't have the Nuka-Cola Quantum Collectron Station, okay, which I know a lot of people won't have, especially if you're newer. So here's the vending machines here. And one thing good that's about the vending machines is its inventory is not tied to Bubbles' inventory at all. So you can do that as well, okay? And again, you can server hop this all day long if you want. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to drink our Nuka-Cola Quantums. Try to give you guys as many options as I can. There we go. Perfect. What's next, Jim? What is next? All right. Let's see here. Let's go ahead. We're going to head back to our camp. Way up here. It's good that we don't have to wait this time. Or wait longer, I should say. Okay, so we had this one here as our weekly challenge, I believe, this past Tuesday. But it was this one here, Scrap Headwear 1. So in the past Tuesday, you can check out that video if you so wish, because I make them every Tuesday for the weekly challenges. A couple places I took you is just east of Tyler County Fairgrounds up in the mountain area. We have that little Alice in Wonderland Easter egg up there. There's a table setting with a bunch of balloons, and there's probably about 5 or 6 hats up there. And definitely worth your while to get up there. It's an unmarked location, so just an FYI. Another great spot is right here at Pleasant Valley Ski Resort. Of course, there's going to be some scorched around. However, there's all kinds of red knit hats that you can pick up inside the main building. Okay, FYI. So those are the two main spots that I took you. But what we're going to do here in this video is we're actually going to craft our own. So we go to our armor's workbench here. Now, even if you've been playing for a short period of time, you'll have some sort of headwear that you've either gotten for free off a scoreboard or from an event, okay? And to be honest with you, a lot of these I've received for free. I don't think I've ever bought any one of these, to be honest with you. So a lot of these we can just craft. So let's go ahead. We're going to craft this beekeeper hat here. All right, let's back out. And now we are going to scrap it. It did not work. Wow, that's amazing. Let's try something else. That's the first time I've seen that happen. Let's try the birthday hat. Let's scrap the birthday hat. There we go. Scrap a piece of headwear. That's weird that the beekeeper hat didn't work. Huh, that's strange. Yeah, this game does strange things sometimes. It sometimes surprises us like that. Okay. And that birthday hat is something we got for free maybe about 3 or 4 months ago during the, or maybe it was a little bit longer than that, maybe. It was during the birthday event week, or weeks, I should say. All right. What's next here, Jim? What is next? Hack a terminal 1. So I have many older videos where I show you, take you to some great places to hack a terminal. Now, we can find terminals all around the wasteland, but the terminals I usually like to highlight in my videos are the zero requirement terminals. The reason why I do that is because if you're if you're a lower level player, you might not have the hacking perk cards under intelligence, okay? But if you go up to a terminal that's zero requirement, you don't need to have any hacking perk cards at all, okay? The spot I'm going to take you here today is at the Land View Lighthouse, just right here. It's not that far from Vault 76. Let's pop over here. Again, there's a lot of level 0 requirement terminals. Some of them are in harder areas. I like to kind of pick the easier areas in around the forest region, more so for the lower level folk. And you don't have to be just low level to come here. You can be a higher level. It doesn't really matter. Terminal's a terminal at the end of the day, right? We're going to go to the main house here, take care of these cats. Alright. Going to go inside the main building here. We're going to head upstairs. There's going to be a rad roach. It's going to pop up out of the... There we go. And here's our terminal right here. As you can see, required skill 0. Now, it shows auto unlock for me because I have a legendary perk card. Let's take a look at that. As you can see, I don't have any hacking perk cards on intelligence at all. So all I have is a legendary perk card. It's called Master Infiltrator. Now this one here is a 3-star, so it auto unlocks skill 2 terminals and locks +3 lockpick and hacking skill. So once when you get into legendary perk cards, I believe it's level 50. I highly recommend this bad boy, more so because you don't have to keep switching your perk cards around. You can make some room for some other perk cards if you so wish, and this is the only card you need for both pick lock and hacking. Okay, definitely recommend this guy if you're able to. So let's go ahead. We're going to auto unlock, and that's easy as that. That's easy. That's all it is. Just like that. All right. Now, if you don't have the that legendary perk card, obviously you'll have to go through the hacking. And if you get locked out, just wait your cooldown. I think it's the cooldown is like 10 seconds. Just keep going in until you're able to unlock it. Now, if you're on a public server, this is a very popular spot for this particular daily challenge. There is a chance that you can come here and he's already unlocked. All right, so keep just an FYI on that. It could already be unlocked. Just server hop this area. There you'll come across another video of mine as a secondary backup. It's right here at the Charleston Herald. And it's an older video. Again, just mind the audio on it. I made it quite a long time ago. But you can get through that area even if you're low level. The enemies shouldn't bother you too much. And then make your way up through that little path. It's a little bit of a maze, but just follow my directions in that video. and it'll take you to a level 0 requirement terminal as well. And a third backup if you're able to make it over here, Abby's Bunker, another pretty easy level 0 requirement as well. Okay, what's next, Jim? What is next? Let's go ahead, kill a Cryptid 1. So many different types of cryptids we have here in the game. We have, of course, the Grafton Monster. We have Snallygasters. We have the Sheep Squatch. Okay, just some great examples of some cryptids. We're going to go after the Grafton Monster here today. And I have many different types of areas we can find the Grafton Monster. One area is up here, Hemlock Holes. As soon as you spawn in, you just jump over the building, and there'll be one reliably walking in around here, marching around. Okay, sometimes there's the odd Snallygaster up there too. This is a very popular spot down here, the Charleston train yard that has that big dumping ground kind of area here. And there'll be one that spawns in there. And there'll be one that spawns right down here in between the Charleston Capitol building and the Somerville Dam. There'll be like a little river of black sludge. And if you kind of make your way there, if he's not out of the black sludge, he'll kind of pop up out of the black sludge. So that's a pretty decent spot there as well for some Grafton monsters, nice and easy. Let's go up here to Hemlock Holes so I can show you that one. I don't come up here very often. And these are 3 guaranteed spots for Grafton monsters. Alright, so as soon as you spawn in, as I mentioned, lock and load, baby. We're going to just go over this building. And there's our boy right there. Again, sometimes there'll be some Snallygasters that's in around that airplane, so you just gotta watch out for them. But they're also considered cryptids as well. Grafton Monster, just get him right in the old blowholes. There we go, kill a cryptid, 1 for 1 done. Don't forget to grab some stuff here. Alright. No Snallygasters here today, looks like. That's good. Alright, what's next here, Jim? Cripple Super Mutant's Head 2. So again, Super Mutants we can find around the wasteland. Fairly close to where we are now. We have Grafton. We have Grafton Dam. All kinds of Super Mutants in Grafton Steel. Tons of them. Tons of them. Fair amount down here at the New Gad. Up here at Wade Airport. Just some, fairly easy areas for some folks, okay? Harder areas is, of course, we have Huntersville, and we have West Tech Research, all right? And, of course, we have some areas down here at the Skyline Valley region as well, pretty close to my camp, like the research site, Saxony, and the Grindstone Arch, also fairly decent spots. Where we're going to take you here today, let's go ahead. We're going to go... let's go to Grafton Dam. We haven't been here in a little bit, actually. Again, if you're a person that doesn't like the fast travel, that's why I try to give you guys as many options as you can, like around the map, depending on where you're at. You can check those out if you so wish. I know there's people that like to kind of physically walk and enjoy the game. There's definitely nothing wrong with that. So again, we're here at Grafton Dam. And we are here to cripple Super Mutant's head. Now we can go ahead and free aim for the head if we so wish. That's definitely a way to do that. I'm not a good free aimer, as most of you know. Watch all my videos. I like to use VATS myself. There's under perception, there's a card that'll help us out using VATS. It's called Concentrated Fire. Allows us to move our VATS around from head, torso, arms, and legs. Okay? And at the end of the day, you can decide what works for you. Okay? Let's go ahead. We're going to aim for this guy's head. There we go. Just going to finish it off. I'm going to wait for this cat to come back down the road. Oh, actually, we'll get this guy. Okay. That's not too bad. I find most ballistic weapons will definitely work well for crippling. The bow and arrow. The drill works well, but you should just recommend to use power armor because you gotta get up and close, obviously. Shotgun, if you use the Enforcer perk card under agility, that works quite well. We have done that several times in the past using the shotgun. Plasma caster works fairly decent as well. Some energy weapons, I don't have much luck with energy weapons, most of them anyway, but yeah, just to give you guys a couple examples there. What's next here, Jim? All right, let's go ahead here. We're going to do this epic. So I did re-roll completed daily ops while in the team, and I got this one here instead. So I have been asked in the past, you know, why do you get an epic when you re-roll? It's a random. It's totally random. I don't know if there's going to be an epic that rolls, or sometimes I've rolled them and they're just plain ones, and there's other times I roll them and they just come up as epic. And of course, epic ones will give you more score. And yeah, just an FYI. So complete an event while in a team too. And basically we can be in a team with another player, or we can be on a private server like myself and be in a team by myself. And you can do the same thing even if you're on a public server. Let's go ahead. We're going to create our own team here. Events team is fine. Right, so as you can see, I'm on a team by myself. I'm on a private server. Let's go ahead. We're going to do some events. Now, I did make a video about 5.5 months ago or so. It's called Complete Events for Newbies. You don't have to be a newbie to watch that video. It's about an hour, 6 minutes long. I think I have that at the bottom in the description of every one of my videos, so it's just like a quick reference kind of thing for you folks if you want to check it out. But it's all time-stamped. I do quite a bit of events during that time, but a lot of the events I spawn in by myself on a private server. Now, you can spawn in events if you're on public ones as well. It's just a little bit harder because you don't know when that event popped up last on that public server. So just an FYI. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to do some events here. We have Leader of the Pack up here. That can be a long one. We're going to do some easy ones here today. We have Breach and Clear, full of mole miners. Let's go up here. We'll go up here to Grafton. We'll actually spawn here in Grafton Station and see if we can spawn in either Protest March or Grafton Day. See what pops up for us. Now, if you have claimed a workshop, when you defend a workshop, it also is included as completing an event. And even if you're on a public server, even if the workshop doesn't belong to you and you defend someone else's workshop, okay, that also counts as well. All right, we got Protest March here today. Protest March, we're going to go to this area here every time. Now, the Super Mutants are here in Grafton, as I already had mentioned previously. It's usually just a bunch of Scorched with the signs, and then the second wave is usually some Scorched and some robots. See that floater flying right by there, going after something or someone. That's awesome. Now, you see the top right-hand corner of the screen, you see it's counting down from like 30 minutes. It's not going to be 30 minutes, trust me. It'll be a lot shorter than that. Now, if you're by yourself, it can go very quickly. And as I said, the Super Mutants have nothing to do with it. They just happen to be around. Alright, so now we're on the second wave. And you see these guys just popping up. You'll see a couple robots coming by. This guy's shooting from me, coming from down there. Huh. So the odd time you will have to kind of... Oh, there he is there. You will have to kind of go after them, but not very often. But if they get hung up on something, then you'll have to go after them. Alright, let's go this way. There might be a guy that's hung up. Here he is right down there. There's the other guy. See, he's got the sign on him. There we go. Bunch of crazies. Oh my lord. Okay. Let's go to another spot for an event. We'll go down here to Voltec Agricultural Research Center. You can see if we can spawn in fertile soil. I'll have to do that again. He had interrupted our fast travel. There we go. So you saw how we spawned in that event ourselves. So this one here, we spawned in ourselves as well. This is probably one of the easier events. Probably one of the first ones you ever do as a new player. You can go after all these robots if you so wish. Whatever you want to do, robots are a good source of many types of materials, okay? Especially if you're a newer player to the game. Good to have materials, you know what I mean, for crafting and modding. And there's our third guy. You don't need a jetpack to get up here. You got the stairs right down there. You can walk up. Not a problem. You can go to the front door if you so wish. I like to kind of head this way because we just want to get these dailies done.
Automated message. The Forest Watch detects all supervisors down. Good job. Responder team, proceed to the Ag Center and get to the mainframe. You need to reset the farmhand targeting parameters. That should keep our people safe in the area. Be careful.
Alright. There we go. Epic. Complete the event while on the team. As you can see, we're on the team by ourselves. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. No, that's pretty cool. See that? Okay. Alright, what's next here, Jim? Consume an alcoholic beverage, 5. So again, there's many different ways we can do this. Let's go ahead and we'll get out of this little situation that we're in here. We'll head back to our camp. All right. All right, so many different ways we can approach this bad boy here. Assuming alcoholic beverage 5. So I tried to make a video some time ago on good locations where you can find alcoholic beverages, and I kept failing every single time I started making the video. Just because it's totally random when they spawn up. Sometimes they spawn as alcoholic beverages, sometimes they spawn just as empty bottles, and just went horribly wrong time after time. I would say probably hands down, probably one of the best spots that's reliable for 6 alcoholic beverages right down here in the Wayward, and very reliable spot. Okay, so there's 6 of them that spawn there. We did it for our weekly challenge video this past Tuesday. You could check that out. It's all time-stamped. And you guys have seen me bring you guys there before as well. We can find alcoholic beverages in around the kill box. Usually anywheres where there's human enemies like these blood eagles, cultists, and even the communists will find, alcoholic beverages around at some form. But again, a lot of times if you go there, sometimes they're just bottles. It really depends on the server that you're on. Now, we can craft alcoholic beverages ourselves in the form of a fermentable beer. Let's go ahead so I can show you that real quick. So here's our brewing station here. Again, if you don't have a brewing station, they do have plans for this around the wasteland. Sometimes if I come across it, I'll sell it for cheap, or I'll just donate it in the donation box, okay? But again, you get a hold of the brewing station or the fermenter chemistry station. If you come here to Fraternity Row, there's a house there with a red door called the Pie House. As soon as you enter that, you'll start a little quest line called Wasted on Nuka-Shine. It'll bring you all around Morgantown. It'll bring you down here to Big Al's Tattoo Parlor. Biv, the Robo Brain, will have a couple little quests for you to do. And at the end of Wasted on Nuka-Shine, you'll have the plan for all 3 of these bad boys, okay? So here's our brewing station here. I just want to give that little extra information. So beers, we can craft fermentable beer. So 1 fermentable beer, 2 boiled water, 1 corn, 2 razor grain, and 2 wood. So you can craft the fermentable beer, which you guys have seen me do many times. You don't have to ferment it. You can just drink the fermentable beer. Okay, that's all you really have to do. I don't think I have any razor grain. I think I have corn. But I don't think I have razor grain in this particular camp. I don't think so. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and we'll make a fermentable beer just to kind of show you that. Let's go to Silva Homestead here. Of course, there's all kinds of corn here. We'll have Billings Homestead down the road full of razor grain. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to pick some corn here. Now, of course, anytime you are picking vegetables or harvesting flora, you do have the perception per card here called Green Thumb. Reap twice as much when harvesting flora. For myself, being a carnivore, it's a huge time saver, okay? You don't have to have the Cripple like I do. You can just have it in your back pocket. It's definitely a card worth to hang on to, even, especially if you do daily, weekly challenges like myself. So there's our corn. We're going to go down the road here to Billings Homestead to get our razor grain. And I just kind of wanted to show you this way as well. Just because if you go to those areas, try to find alcoholic beverages, it really depends on the server that you're on. Like, it's not real consistent enough to make a video out of it. In my mind, anyway. All right, let's pick some razor grain. So obviously we're going to need 2 razor grain for every corn. All right, there we go. Let's head back to our camp. There we go. All right, let's get some boiled water here. Now, I know not everyone's going to have a water boiler. To make boiled water, all you need is 2 dirty water, so you can get that from either a fountain or from some water source, okay? Crafting station, Jim. Where are we at here? Okay, cooking stove. Nope. We already had the boiled water. Sorry. Brewing station, Jim. That's what we're going to do. Jeez, Jim. Really? Wow. Fermentable beer here. Let's go ahead. We're going to craft 5 of these bad boys just so we have them. Okay. And one thing good about this daily challenge is that we don't have to ferment them. Okay, we could just drink the fermentable beer as is. The only thing is it's going to give us 30 rats. All right. So let's go ahead. We're going to drink it. The fermentable beer we just crafted, so you can see there, consume an alcoholic beverage 5. Okay. Now you can go down to the Wayward if you so wish. Okay, but again, it depends on the server that you're on. Or you can go to the kill box, or you go to, you know, Clancy Manor or anywhere where there's human enemies. You can check those places out. But we're actually going to go here to the White Spring Refuge, where we can buy alcoholic beverages. Now, if you do, you know, sometimes if you have a camp, you have like a traveling merchant that sometimes visits your camp. Sometimes they'll have alcoholic beverages on them as well. And if you have a camp ally, usually the camp ally will have 1 or 2 on them as well that they'll sell to you. Now, I find the best one here usually is the Raider. The Raider vendor will have a lot of alcoholic beverages on them. This cat right here. Let's go ahead and go trade. Food and drink. Of course, he's making a liar out of me. Thanks there, Raider vendor. Thanks. Thanks for nothing. Thanks for nothing. You guys saw me go there 2 weeks ago, and he had, I don't know, I got, what did he have, 30 wine on him or something like that? Or 30 whiskey, I think it was? Yeah. You can check that video out if you so wish. Let's try Marie here. What does Maria have on her? Goodness gracious. Alcoholic beverage. What do you got on you? Nothing. What do you got on you there, Antoine? Anything? Nothing. I'm here for, see the cat that got. Cat, what's going on? Help a fella out. Help a fella out. You know help either. Here's like 0 help. Brotherhood of Steel. You guys got any alcohol on you? Blackwater brew. Yeah, baby. Look at that. Can't believe that. Unbelievable.
Hey, sir. Interested in a bit of sport?
Yeah, you guys are fooling around. Let's head upstairs. I'm going to show you a little something here as well. Nuka-Cola Dark is actually considered an alcoholic beverage as well. So we can find Nuka-Cola Dark in various areas. There is one that you saw there earlier when we were looking up for that Nuka-Cola Quantum up here in Fraternity Row. Okay, that is a natural spawn point. And down here in Skyline Valley region, I forget which two areas it was. I'm thinking the Slumber Mill Motel. Big Meadows Gas Well, no. It was two places that we came here during our 5-part series, and we found two natural spawn locations. I think it's part 5 of 5. Part 5 of 5 for that bad boy. Nuka-Cola Dark. Anyway, so we could buy Nuka-Cola Dark again from Bubbles and from the vendor if we so wish. And just in case you're having real trouble. Let's get this Nuka-Cola Dark 63 caps. Again, the vendor will have it as well. We can server hop these guys all day long. Let's drink that Nuka-Cola Dark here, just to show you how it counts. See that? Assuming alcoholic beverage, nice. Alright, had enough of this. Let's drink our fermentable beer that we crafted. Good thing we did it. There we go. Assuming alcoholic beverage, 5 for 5, done. Geez, you're going right to town on that. You're going to be alright? I must have scared her a little bit. Alright, I think we're done, guys. I think we're done. We are. Alright. Again, many different ways we could do these daily week challenges. You could definitely follow along if you so wish, or you could check it out if you're having some issues. We definitely try to have a good time on the channel, so there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Whitetribe, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day. Suffering food loss from parasites, that's not good. That is not good at all.